Hello and welcome to Big Scott 35. We're going to be looking at part two of my Gary Carter collection. The last time I showed you ones that I have pulled out to send in to PSA whenever I feel like pricing. I might send some of the harder ones in at 22 that, you know, that is might be something to talk this week with Nats, man. This Sunday, I'm still up in the air what to talk about. I can always chit chat about the hobby. That's not a big deal. Uh, but I want to thank everybody for this past couple weeks. Again, thank you. I really like that SGC return I did, and but going forward this week. I'll probably be showing some stuff I got from tops.com, and we'll probably be talking a little bit about that a little bit Sunday night going forward as well. And whatever Nats, man, we're trying to line up some people for the future. If you want to be on my show, I know I got a couple of people that I told that I will have them on. I'm just trying to find the right spot, and this weekend's hectic. I'm supposed to be working overtime both days, so getting this recorded and out there just to have a little downtime and having some fun today. So let's get to it. Enough jibber jabbering. I don't want to take up too much of your Saturday and get to watch some college football. This is some unique stuff. This person that we got that I purchased this from. So this is a 2002 official schedule for the Expos. Well, I guess it would be 2002. I can't remember the last year they were there. So we got Gary Carter there on the top, Molson beverages on the back. We got a match book with the phone number on the top. I don't know what that is for, or phone numbers all over it. It's got the home games. Gary Carter on that. True Value. I've got this several times over. Picked up in lots. Dream Season. I looked up. This is something I haven't seen. I guess this right here, which I also ordered the book, which I haven't got yet. It's a little disappointing. But so I guess this was about a book for Gary Carter. Another schedule here. It's got Gary Carter, Keith Hernandez, and Strawberry and Gooden, 86 schedule. Calendar for the Expos. Gary Carter. And then a button. I mean, this gentleman or person picked up all kinds of stuff. And you'll see some stuff. Been fun looking into it, really learning. I guess I'll stop learning when I'm dead, and I love it. So these are ones that either had already or they're not for the PSA registry. So we have, let's see here, a Topps sticker. So this is the silver sticker. Superstar card on the back is John Franco. And at PSA registry, they only wanted certain ones. I don't know if it was hard or what. This is Gary Carter, Connie Lansford with George Brett on the back. Gary Carter, this is the 1988 All-Star set that you sent in with wrappers to get that back. And this was one of the cards that were on the Cello tri-packs, the hanger packs back in the day. I have a whole page full of those. Now, this is where it gets fun. So this, let's see, is there any more of this one? No, I don't think so. All right. So this is 89 Don Ross. I had two of them, right? So I'm like, why is there two? On the back, there'll be like little simple things. Luckily, the card database has a lot of difference, so it'll be like little things to see. Uh, glossy fronts, things like that. Here's one here. This was in the card database. Uh, it's one of those that is not a legit card, but for me, I love it. Gary Carter, Major League Superstars, 89 Bowman. This is out of a game, APBA. It's a card. Now, I had several games, but I need to research this game, and I don't know if I've ever seen this. I have several years of this card. Pretty interesting. Uh, I'm sure it's like a rotisserie game, rotary game, whatever it's called. O-Pee-Chee sticker. Let's see, tops. So this has Will Clark and I think it's Roger Clemens on the front with Gary Carter on the back. That one I believe already had, and this one here, can't remember what the differences were. I think one might have been a Tiffany. So I'm entering all these into a spreadsheet, and as I'm looking them up, I'm finding what the differences are. Probably should have my spreadsheet up so I can sit here and tell you. But a lot of them I could tell. Like this one here is the Tiffany back. You see how bright that is? Another Tiffany back. Just awesome. And here's another one of those game cards. This wasn't in the database, but I count it as a card. It is a card. Uh, and then these you have to check because there's several different kinds. They have silver logo, gold logo on the backs, which hollows. So that's a silver, or was that a gold? You got to really, no, that was a gold. Sorry. And I already had these graded silver and a gold. Great set, 92 Fleer Ultra. This is the Gary Carter Gold. Was that 93, right? 92. Sorry. Gary Carter base. And this gentleman also had all these cards that Gary Carter's in. He's on the id of the Tommy Lasorda, and that's a winner card. Then the gold card. I'm only counting cards that has his name on it, that the card is his. I'm loving having these in my collection because they're the odd, like he's in the card. But when I'm counting them, like how many cards I have, which I'm at 700 now, and I'm not even completed one of the 4 boxes. Like this one here, another one where he's the catcher with Ryan Sandberg. Awesome cards, that I'll keep them in my Gary Carter collection, but I just don't. I don't feel like the Gary Carter card. I want it to have his name on it. And this is the winner's card. Again, this is the micros of the same one. Ryan Sandberg, which I already have graded. That one, I thought that was very interesting that this person collected these. There's more throughout. I'm not going to bore you with a long video. We're just going to zip through these, probably be about a 10-15 minute video. Tops, and this is the Rediscover. Man, it was tough trying to figure out what year it was actually was. And that's the gold, and this is the silver. Again, rediscover. What I say, gold, bronze. This is just a plain old Tops leader. Big card. Another one of these. It said preview on the back. Man, trying to find information. Again, I've been putting these in. This one here is an exclusive edition Gary Carter. I want it. Yeah, it's a Coca-Cola card. So I've had this for a while. I think I've already got this one graded as well. Another card that I bought in a lot, the Stofers, and this was pretty cool because it's still in its little baggie. The other one I have is not. And then you pull it out, and that's not the actual card. It's weird. I didn't pull mine out. Upper Deck. Another micro. And this year, too, also, because we're thinking variants is something that's kind of new. These are early 90s cards. They had variants, you know. It's not a new phenomenon. So this one here, I think, is inaugural year of the Rockies. So that was like they had a set with that on there. This is Topps Gold. This is kind of neat. I don't know how and where, but this is a blank back. So I don't know if this was something they used for a preview to make sure the picture was good, because I have blank fronts as well. So interesting. I like to know the story behind that. If anybody knows anything else, you gurus out there, baseball card life, I might need to hit you a Ray. Find out. This is one of my favorite cards of Gary Carter. It's got two catchers, Mike Scioscia running into Gary Carter. That's a lot of man coming down the line there. Just always like that card, and you know, Gary Carter just taking the brunt of it. And, pretty cool. And this on the back, it's the aftermath of it and pulling up the ball. So, you know, that was select score, I believe 93. Yep. That's always been just a thought. I've always, you know, the border sucks, but the actual picture and telling the whole story on the card, just I can remember that as a young man. At that time, I was 22ish. So, living in my first house. So let's see. I'm going to go 2 more minutes. Let's see. We got the score 92. And then this was the O-Pee-Chee tribute. And I had some of them, not all of them. If you go back to when I had, this is the O-Pee-Chee with a sorta. When I had, use my words, Scott, Eric, those back pages on my channel talking about that. So now I do have them all. Gary Carter Leaf. This one I did not have, nor have I ever seen it. Scorecard from, it's 87. So this is going to be from the first year of Score. It's an 18 card set. I don't remember. I know this wasn't an insert for that year, because that was the year with all the funky colors, the first year of Score. So I'm sure that was probably like a small box that they sold at, you know, game store or toy store or Woolworths or something like that. This is the Gary Carter. I can't remember the name of. If you hear a bunch of pounding, that's my cool neighbors upstairs dropping everything. I can't remember the darn name of this. I'm a little frustrated with Sportflix. Whew. Feels like they're coming through my roof. Got tons of stars in this. The Star brand 88, which some of the stars are on the registry, so I guess they do grade them. And these right here, and we'll stop with these last two. Uh, I have this game. I have this actually. I got rid of the game and kept the cards. I wish I'd have kept the game. I loved this game as a kid. Uh, Talking baseball, it was like a whole field is the one I had. You could put the card in, and it told you like they had the pitcher had a card. It just told you what happened. It was pretty cool. And I think this was the All Star extra set you can buy that you can send off. I know there was stuff you can send off because you got a whole set of the All Stars, and then I sent off and I got a bunch of stickers, and you used your own cards, and you put the stickers on the bottom of the cards. Who knew? I guess I should have been smarter because when this came out, I was like 16, so probably should have been better, smarter. It's not like it was just new, but you know, oh well. I know I used a bunch of cards from like 85, 86 that I had duplicates of, so it's not like I was using all the best cards I had uh to use for the game. So there you have it. I've got not even half of that box is done for showing you everything that I've got from going to PSA and what I've gone through, that is either not in the registry or already have graded. Uh, this has been just so much fun. I've kind of slowed down the last week or so. Uh, I've been just doing other stuff. I just have a mess with the rest of my cards. So, it's my collection. I just switch it up. I don't want to get sitting here going through a whole collection that I don't not in a hurry with. That I probably won't do nothing with other than sit in the PSA and storm with the rest of my collection and pull them out one day and just every so often and be in awe of them because this collection so far has not disappointed, and I'm in the newest ones. I can't wait till I hit some of the older stuff. Like I said, I'm not even cracked. Going through this, I am in a part of the boxes where it says retired stuff. So that is a lot of stuff I don't have. I usually collect. I try to get playing days stuff or autos or some oddballs colored printed cards with numbers or something, or things I really like with the mask or what. So I don't get too much of non-playing days cards. So with that being said, tell me what you think so far. I mean, this has been fun. I so far very entertaining. Glad I made this purchase, and so like, share. It's kind of hard to find words kind of describe all of this. Like, share, uh, tell a friend, and subscribe if you haven't. And until Sunday night, we'll see you.